The greatness and impact of Draymond Green. Draymond Green is part of a dynasty that you cannot leave out when you tell the story of the NBA. He will be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Hands down.
He is a 3-time champion already, and he's in the conference finals right now.
Yeah.
Defensive Player of the Year 1 time. 2-time All-NBA player. Did not know that. I thought he was at 1 time.
Woo,
but 2
what
times?
years?
2018.
During the KD years, probably.
2017, 2018.
Yeah, it's probably KD years.
6-time All-Defensive, of course. I feel like that should be more, actually. 4-time All-Star and a second-round pick.
Yeah.
35th overall. So
I thought he was like 50-something.
It's impressive having that second-round pick become who he is right now.
Yeah.
But you know what is not impressive?
His attitude.
Okay, his attitude is what
the way he runs to his podcast.
Hold up,
after
he
something happens.
drove the Warriors. You guys all know this, that he drove the Warriors in that aspect because that's a piece that they're missing, and now it might be a little much.
I agree.
But hey,
well,
they needed that in the beginning.
Because like you said, they did need it in the beginning, but at this point, they don't need it as much because they're not little boys no more. But and then like at the same time, Draymond, like them niggas know what they playing for now.
Yeah.
So just don't create bigger risks.
One thing to show that, it's kind of a give and take, and it is about narrative. In the post-game interview that they had on TNT, Shaq was like, he wanted him to go to the crowd and say, like, are you not entertained? That's what he wanted to go crazy. And then Draymond Green said, we haven't won the series. Yeah, I'll do that after winning the series.
Respect.
So
now
it's pick and choose. It's pick and choose.
Because he was doing chirping all that Memphis series.
Yeah, he did.
Like they wasn't going to hear it.
You know what is not impressive? It is that he has not averaged over 10 points in the past 5 years. Yeah.
I believe it, though.
Really?
I believe it.
Here we go.
That's crazy.
5 years, you
there's
haven't
more.
averaged over 10?
There's more.
Wow.
Or
That's
another
crazy.
thing, that he has not averaged over 30% from 3 in that 5-year span as well. How about not getting better over the years from 3 when your team is really focused on that, when you're being left open on the perimeter?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to work on that over the offseason?
They let that man shoot today, too.
He's not also been getting better. Yeah.
Luka looked dead at him on that open shot.
He's
Brick.
Shoot it.
He also hasn't improved on his assist count, even though we already know that he runs the offense in a certain aspect,
Man,
but he's
what
not
is
getting
it
better
at?
on the assist
7
count.
assists?
7. Or he hasn't even captured another defensive player of the year if you want to make the argument that he focuses on that side of the floor.
He been missing games these last few years, though.
He missed a lot.
He missed
a lot because of his back.
Because of his back, yep.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he is not a great passer or a defender, but I want some improvement in those areas or even his weaknesses from 3. With his recent numbers being 7.5 points, 7 assists, and 7.3 rebounds a game in this past
777, huh?
777. Lucky number 7.
That's different.
In the regular season, why is Draymond Green such a factor with the Warriors with these low numbers?
Draymond Green is such a factor the same way Dennis Rodman was a factor on the Bulls. Like, no matter what, you needed, bro.
I like it.
You needed him.
Now, okay, not assist-wise.
No,
but the factor.
You need
that
that guy on the team. The same way Mike and Scotty went to Vegas to drag Dennis back because they're about to go in the playoffs out of the hotel and shit is the same way you kind of put up with Draymond shit and his chirping and this, that, and the other. Yeah. You need, he's the locker room guy. He's really the leader of the team. He's the most...
The vocal leader.
Even
he's the vocal leader.
Even himself was
vocal
saying
leader.
Steph, but I get where he's a leader in aspects.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think is his best attribute?
It's his personality because he's not such a he's not a selfish person. He doesn't give a fuck if he has 7 points. He literally just wants to win. So whether it's giving 12 assists to Steph, couple of Clay in the corner, letting Kuminga go off or whoever, he's willing to do whatever to win. Dre's always been in the shadow of Steph and Clay.
Well, yeah,
So, I mean...
Rightfully so, right?
Yeah, rightfully so.
Over the course of all these years, everybody has a perception and how they feel about what they've done and who they are. Respectfully, they all have their egos in check.
Spoke about intangibles. It's important to explain how he does that. If somebody doesn't take a shot, he's the first one barking in the ear saying, you got to take that shot.
Right.
You know who you are.
Right.
You know who this guy is.
We done seen Wiggins get pressed.
Clay.
The KD meme? My girl want to talk to you, bro. Just go over there.
Clay and Steph are on the team, and he's like, we all want you to shoot, Jordan Poole. We all want you to shoot, Wiggins. We definitely want to get into Stevens, though. Why is Draymond Green such a factor with low numbers, 7, 7, and 7?
Well, I mean, because numbers is not the whole story of the game. If we keep it a G, he knows his role as a playmaker. He can play off the ball on offense, and his rapport with Steph and Clay. I mean, we see it more so with Steph, but he has it with both of them, where they're able to move and he's able to get them the ball while they're off the ball, and like they're getting screens, and these guys are getting threes in crazy positions, and we're just sitting there like, damn, bro, like they did it again. If Draymond Green's personality was like Kevon Looney, his impact would still be the same. We just wouldn't. I guess he just wouldn't be a name that we think about, bro. Like, I guess that's the only difference.
Yeah.
His personality, his energy, that's what those are the intangibles that allow him to be Draymond the guy. But like, if that wasn't his personality, would we really be caring about Draymond like that, bro?
Yeah, I feel you.
He is one of the pillars to this offense and this team that's, hey, we're selfless. Hey, we don't care that you're going to if you shoot or if you shoot us even out of the gym, but you need to understand and have the wherewithal of what your role is. We need you to be aggressive at certain points, and we're going to motivate you to do that. We understand that you're below a Steph, you're below a Clay, but don't be secondary. Don't feel like not an opportunity when you have the opportunity to be like, okay, let's defer back to Steph. Let's defer back to Clay again. Let's even defer to Draymond. He continues to not only fulfill that part, but also boast people to where they can be. He boosts other people's potential. Yeah. That's I think that is his biggest factor. He's one of the smallest guys in his position.
Low-key, like Draymond might have changed his position too.
Yeah.
If we really think about it.
Well, I mean, because all them dudes changed the league in 2015.
When he has this type of body, that if he's able to do that, well, then Kevon Looney better be able to put in that. He got a bigger body. He got to be more physical than Draymond, right? Yeah. He's a difference maker in he sets the tone. He boasts up the rest of his players, especially those role players. Clay and especially Steph establish a culture. Draymond Green is the emphasis, the one that says this is the culture, and you got to be about it. And if you're not about it in the right ways, then you're gonna hear it from me first. Right. So Draymond Green is definitely somebody that you need on your team to win these types of games, win these championships, and also the same type of dude that will be the distraction for your team when you're down by 40. Now we're not talking about how they're down by 40. We're talking about how Draymond Green is celebrating with the fans when, dude, we're up by 40 and we beat the fuck out you. Why are we talking about you? But like, there you go. But like, that's the thing, it's really important when. Let me take the press off my team and put it all on me because I know I could take it, and then I'm gonna go and talk about it.
That's another thing. Like, he's cool with being the bad guy. He's cool with being the shit talker.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
I'd love to see Draymond as a coach in the future.
Oh,
I'd love to see him as a coach.